All right, so this is the next product that we're looking to release at MST. So this is our ultra wideband range. We call it the Rangewear. There's a Range Link, and we also have the Axon Air Series 2 products. And this all combines to offer, the first thing we're looking at is a precision personnel and asset tracking. So we've got a demonstration here today to show that. And so what we're looking at is the Rangewears, which use ultra widebands. And if customers don't know what ultra wideband is, it'd be great if you can explain it to them or if they're interested. And ultra wideband, it's a time of flight wireless technology. It is immune to reflections and interference. It uses a short pulse of RF. And because of the wide bandwidths, any reflections don't interfere with it, okay? So it's immune to reflections. So ultra widebands are really good technology for underground mines. So what we got here on display is a 3D model, and if customers don't know what we have for Helix, you explain Helix is a 3D modeling software for underground, and we can show tunnels. So we're showing this in 3D today, and so this Rangewear is talking to the Axon Airs around the ceiling and the one on the wall over there.
Including cigarettes and over pens in all areas inside the building.
So what we're going to do with this demo is normally the MST representative will be holding the tag with MST on it, and then they would show the capabilities of the system. They would walk down to the end of the booth, you show the customer on the map, it also walks down and it follows you, and try and keep it sort of in the clear. Don't hold it behind you, don't hold it in your pocket, just sort of hold it out. It's an open environment today, so it's a bit hard to control the RF. So after you show the customer how well it works, when you walk down to the end, walk back, you then give the customer a tag. Now you want to show the features of the tag to the customer, okay? So one of the amazing things of this, it's not just for personnel tracking. It's also got a buzzer, it's got vibration, it's got a button and an LED. So there's multiple purposes for this tag, and I'll get into that in a bit. Tell the customers not to press the red button. First thing they'll do is press the red button. So it's a capacitive sensor. We haven't enabled it for today. So what we're going to do to show one of the use cases is we're going to give this to the customer, and we're going to ask for them to walk down to the end of the booth and just wait a second. So as the customer walks down to the end of the booth, we then show them on the map that they've walked down to the end of the booth. And then if they notice as well, the fan is also turned on. So what we've enabled in this demo is a precision geofencing, and we're using this for a ventilation on demand use case. So then we ask the customer to come back, and then we walk through, we show them how we set that up. So we go into Helix, and we turn on zones. Okay, so then the customer might want to walk in, walk out, they might want to stand on the border and see what happens. So there is a little bit of yellow tape on the back wall, which outlines the edge of the border of the zone. So they can step in, step out, and you can see it in real time as the fan turns on. So it's very precise and also very low latency, this tracking. So some of the other features that I've talked about, so we've got the buzzer and the vibration. So
go ahead and just trying to see if because I saw position.
When it gets shielded from the 4 range links, yeah. So the vibration and the buzzer can be used for alerting when somebody's in a danger zone, or it could potentially be used for if there's a vehicle getting too close to them. It could be used if you just want to page someone in the mine. It could be used for an emergency alert. It could be used for man down. There's an onboard accelerometer, gyro on board, so we can detect if someone's fallen over, or if they press the emergency button, or if they just want to reach control, they can press it 3 times. This tag has multiple purposes in the ultra wideband demo. So, and it's not just this tag by itself. We're going to have the range link as well. And so what we've got is we've got another demonstration, which I'll show you later at the control center, where we've got a proximity demonstration, which would be based on a vehicle. There's other use cases. This is a vehicle tag, and it can also be used as a location tag as well. And as a vehicle tag, this can be used for other multiple uses. We can look at putting it with FMS, dispatch. We can look at other safety use cases as well. But with the rest of this demo, the plan is also to go and show in the other features which are coming to Helix. So in the future, we'll show the journey maps, we'll show the breadcrumbs of where everyone's been. You can do the replay. Obviously, with the automation rules, you want to know when someone enters a certain zone, who entered that zone. So we've got the full history of what automation events were triggered, what zones did people enter, muster points, safety, refuge chambers. So there's a whole range of use cases that we're targeting for this technology. There's going to be a lot of questions from customers, right? Because this is so new. Some of our competitors might even be coming to the stand as well, trying to find out how the system works. So there is a bit of an FAQ on the script to go through. But look, the headline questions are, how much does it cost? When can I buy it? The key things. So, and then there's going to be some other questions as well, apart from that. In terms of timing, so we're targeting end of the year for the vehicle tags and the Axon Air Series 2, because our first use case will be the vehicle FMS, and that's a clear winner. This is such a great solution for vehicle use cases because you've got configurable proximity, which is a key thing. The range wear tags, we're targeting middle of next year for production. And then, like I said, we're still working on the other use cases. We got personnel and asset tracking today, and we're just working on how we can get all the other use cases as well combined into that. And for pricing, again, that'll go through each of the local markets. So we can't give pricing today on the show. And it's going to be dependent on what infrastructure customers already have. So a customer might have an Axon Air Plus already, and they want to say, do I have to buy all new Axon Air Series 2, or can I upgrade my existing Axon Air Plus? So at the moment, we've developed the ultra wideband technology as a plug-in PCIe card. So it is possible to upgrade existing models by swapping out the cards. But that'll be up to each market to manage that process. And what we're thinking is that maybe customers don't want to do precision tracking for the entire mine because that will require a lot of infrastructure to go out through the entire mine. So really what we support is precision tracking in the key areas. So it might be the beginning and the end of a journey, or anywhere like there's a safety or a danger zone or automation. And then for the rest of the mine, we expect these tags also have Bluetooth built in, so we can track the tags with Bluetooth as well. So if a customer only wants the precision tracking for parts of the mine, the rest of the mine, we can still track them just using Bluetooth, similar to how we do it with Wi-Fi today. Okay, any questions?
How accurate is it?
Good question, I'm glad you asked. So at the moment, we've got, we're quoting the accuracy as between 0.3 and 0.5 meters, or 1 to 2 feet. The range, so in a lab, we've tested up to 150 meters. We're about to do testing in a mine as well. So the key thing is you can definitely measure distance up to 150 meters. It's just we're not sure how accurate the 3D tracking is. But so what we're recommending is definitely 3 Axon Airs within 150 meters as a starting point. What we're working on as well is how we can show height as part of it. We can definitely do 2D tracking. And if you want to show height, what you need to have is you need to have all of the Axon Airs at different heights so that we can get different angles of elevation in there.
But a question in my mind, in a rampa, it's possible to create this structure to follow the people with only 2 antennas?
Yeah, so similar like we do with Wi-Fi today, it's also possible to do 1D tracking along a long straight tunnel or even a curved tunnel. And we just measure the distance from either end, and we know that, and we can map them to the center line of the tunnel.
Like it's only necessary 2 Axon.
So
3.
Yeah, we don't have that today, but that's going to be in the release middle of next year. We're looking to enable that.
When you install these Axon Air angles in the mine, how sensitive is it to height difference installation?
Yeah. We recommend that customers measure the locations as accurately as possible, either with a laser tape measure or some other method. We want it down ideally to the centimeter, but because the range, the accuracy is like 0.3 of a meter, so as long as they're within that, it should be fine.
Okay, so they want to be controlled within centimeter of where they're intended to be positioned in the width of the thing, or is it like in relation to each other, they should all be within a centimeter height? So I just remember hearing that the height's like really important, that they all have to look perfect.
Not so much, no. Ideally, you want them at different heights as well, because that helps you measure the height of the tags. So because the accuracy is 0.3 of a meter, so you want them to be plus or minus 15 centimeters, ideally.
So do we have a 3D model rather than just a complete top-down?
I'm glad you asked.
Right click should be able to.
Are you ready?
Okay, so any other questions? Thank you very much.
Here.